up, fam? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Today, I want to tell you what I loved about D.D. Westbrook's column in the Players Tribune, particularly about Baker Mayfield. I want to tell you about the one stat nobody's talking about that everybody needs to be talking about ahead of the Rose Bowl game. And I want to implore you to watch one player not enough people are talking about this weekend, a few days before the Rose Bowl, and all of that's coming up after the bumper. If you're new to my channel or this is your first time here, consider hitting the like and subscribe button because we have a good time out here. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related.
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
So I'm going to link D.D. Westbrook's column in the description below, and there's a lot of goodies in it, particularly toward the end when he's talking about how fast his time went by at OU. It was like he got on campus, and then he was all of a sudden a Heisman finalist, and it was gone. And I thought that was kind of poignant because I try to get that across to everybody in college, not just the guys playing football. Have a good time. This is a very short time in your life. Now, that doesn't mean have a Bach and all. That doesn't mean be debaucherous. It means, it means savor it. It means don't be in too much of a hurry to get done and get out into the workforce, because that's going to come sooner than you think. But the other thing that I love that D.D. Westbrook had to say was particularly about Baker Mayfield and how some of the things he can do with the football are just not human. Now, that's a cool sentiment, and I know a lot of us have it when we watch Baker play the game, when it looks like he should be sacked for a loss, and all of a sudden he turns what should be a 7-yard loss into a 45-yard gain. But the reason that we love Baker Mayfield is because he is human. It's because he is the kind of guy that goes and picks up a flag at Ohio State and goes plants it on the O block. He is the kind of guy who asks Baylor, "Who's your daddy?" He is the kind of guy who takes a slight at the beginning of the Kansas game where you won't shake his hand hard and goes and grabs his Mayfield while he's up by 3 scores. He's human. He makes mistakes. We all make mistakes, but we're also as chippy as our quarterback. That's what OU is. We are chippy. We walk around with a chip on our shoulder everywhere we go, especially when we leave the state. We're a flyover state that not enough people care about. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of our own. And when we leave, we look around and we look at how everybody else has it. And when we leave, the only thing that we get to take with us is our hustle and our work ethic. And that's what Baker Mayfield is to me. He's all of us. We're all walk-ons. We're all out here thriving on hustle and belief. And I'm glad that a guy like Baker Mayfield is out there to personify that for the OU brand. So the one player that nobody's talking enough about is not a football player. He's a basketball player. His name is Trae Young. He leads the NCAA in points per game and assists per game. He's averaging basically 29 and 10 as a freshman, which is unheard of, especially when you consider that he's doing it in the Big 12, which is a Power 5 conference. Usually the scoring leader in the NCAA plays at a place like Niagara. What conference is Niagara in? Yeah, you're going to have to go Google that. Plays at a place like Kansas. What conference is Kansas in? Yeah, you're going to have to go Google that. But Trae Young is not only doing it and doing it and doing it well, he's doing it against great teams. So on Saturday, he's going to lead the number 12 ranked Sooners against the number 10 ranked Texas Christian Horned Frog, which seems like it's coming out of the Twilight Zone because it wasn't 5 years ago that TCU was trash. And TCU fans all but wanted to run Trent Johnson out of town. Now we got a top 25 matchup between OU and TCU. My goodness, I feel old. My goodness, how times have changed and changed for the better. But here's the thing. Half the basketball season is over. And I believe Trae Young is gone. All right? He's gone after this year. He's going to the NBA. He's gonna get paid. So that means you only have a few more games to sit down and watch this man hoop. So make it a point. Pick a game. Any game. Sit down for 2 hours, watch this kid, who's not only a home state kid, but a hometown kid, go dribble circles around the Big 12 conference, and probably win the Naismith Award. As a Sooner fan, you owe it to yourself to go and see this kid play. To say nothing of watching Lon Kruger coach. As a former beat writer, it was one of the small joys of my career to watch Lon Kruger work. He's a teacher, he's a role model. He's just the kind of coach that you would want to coach your kids, not only in college, but at any level. I've never seen him get out coached, and I've never seen him not care for his kids. And now, for the first time at OU, he has a ready-made player come in who can benefit from all the years of knowledge that Lon Kruger has of basketball and give it to him. And I'm enjoying watching that. So the one stat that nobody's talking about ahead of the Rose Bowl is 104. Why 104? Because that's how many more rushing attempts OU has than passing attempts. Think about that for a second. The Heisman Trophy quarterback is on a team where they run the ball more than they pass the ball. And not just that, the Sooners average better than 5.6 yards per carry without a 1,000-yard rusher. And every running back at OU averages 5.9 yards or better. That's not regular. So there are Georgia fans out there that think we're going to show up to the Rose Bowl and throw the ball 50 times. Wow, that was a little too loud. We're not going to do that. We're going to be balanced. That's what this offense is. It's balanced. Yes, We run the air raid. We run air raid passing concepts. No getting around that. But we run the ball. And we do it with 21 personnel. 2 running backs, 1 tight end. We get one-on-one matchups on the outside because you can't stop the run unless you load the box. Something to keep an eye on if you're a Georgia fan and especially if you're an OU fan. If we average better than 5 yards per carry, we've won. Alright, that's it for me. If you like the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, wait. I'm writing a column over at the Crimson Cream Machine, which is the SB Nation blog for student sports. I'm going to be doing it weekly, every Thursday. You can catch me writing again. So that's cool, because I miss writing about sports. So when the guys over there reached out and asked me if I'd be willing, I was like, yeah, absolutely, I miss it. So now, weekly writing. Also, one more announcement, firemikestoops.net is a thing. Check it out. It's my website. Deuces!